So yeah, I started getting mixed up in, really bad relationships. I became an alcoholic. I started like drinking all the time. It's like I was drinking my life away. And I kind of was trying to, numb the pain of it. But I know now, that God was the ultimate healer of my pain. It's like me trying to numb it wasn't doing anything but worsening, my condition. So it's like, okay, then I ended up, after his passing, I ended up in, a relationship with somebody who I got really attached to. And then it's like we end up, breaking up. And then I end up, experience like, heartache, heartbreak, depression. Like I just literally just was ready to like give up. I was like going through so much, you know what I mean? It was just so much on me to the point where it's like I didn't know what else to do. So I remember like one night I was just, laying on my couch and I just said out, I was crying out, but I didn't know God at the time. So I was just crying out and I said, I give up. You know what I mean? Like I was ready to give up. I don't know what was going to happen if God didn't intervene. But, one thing I will say is, let me take it back. When I first moved into this location where I was at before I knew God, there were this, childhood friend that I knew that I went to high school with, but I didn't really know too much about her. Like I didn't know she was a Christian or anything. So this is how God, intervened. I love this. Like this is like the most beautiful part of my, testimony. So it's like, okay, this girl, she lived downstairs from me in the same building. It's like God put me in that, particular spot for that particular reason for him to, do what he did. So basically that night I was crying out, you know what I mean? And I was ready to give up. And this girl, she knocked at my door, right? And let me remind you, I did not know she was a Christian or anything. I knew nothing about her that much. She knocked at my door in the middle of me about to do whatever I was finna do. She knocked at my door and I opened the door and she had her Bible. She came in, she sat down, she shared the gospel with me, which I never heard in my entire life until that moment. I never opened, I never really opened the Bible up. I never really knew too much about prayer, but she sat and came. God sent her to me at that particular moment to come and talk to me and pray with me.